Hi, I'm Margo, and I love to cook. In today's segment, I'm going to show you 2 ways that you can enjoy your Thanksgiving leftovers in a feature that I'm calling Thanksgiveagain. Hi friends! Happy Thanksgiving! I mean, Thanksgiveagain. I'm here to show you 2 great recipes that you could do with your Thanksgiving leftovers. I have a bunch of Thanksgiving leftovers right here on the counter, and I'm going to show you what to do as a savory treat and what to do as a sweet treat. So I'm going to move our milk and our sweet potato casserole over here for a minute so that they're out of our way, because we're going to be using those for the sweet treat. And we're going to come back over here. We got mashed potatoes, we got some stuffing, gluten-free, and our turkey. And then we also have a little bit of spicy brown mustard and cranberries, because we're going to be making a cranberry mustard. And I'm going to throw the syrup over here too. That's for the sweet treat. First things first, we're going to get our mustard going. So I'm going to dump the remainder of our whole berry cranberries. You can already use your cranberry sauce. If you get jellied cranberry sauce, that's awesome. If you get whole berry cranberry sauce, also awesome. So I put our cranberries on high heat, and we're going to add a little bit of water to them. I don't know exactly how much water we're going to be adding, but we're going to be adding some water. We'll call that a half a glass. Pour that right on in. Now you don't need to do this if you've already had cranberry leftovers. You're just going to heat yours, and you'll come in on step 2, which I'll show you. Maybe it's step 3, step 4, I don't really know. You'll come in later. But I'm going to do 2 of these guys. These are like, I don't know, 2 wooden spoons. That's how you can measure that. 2 wooden spoons of white sugar. I just threw that in there. And that's going to create almost like our sauce, because it's going to break down the cranberries. The heat is also breaking down the cranberries. The water is kind of helping juicing everything together. We're going to give that a little stir. And this will create a really nice natural cranberry sauce, to which you can add cinnamon, nutmeg, any kind of other flavorings that you might want in your cranberry sauce. I'm going to add cinnamon, obviously, no shocker there. So just a couple of dashes of cinnamon inside of here. Okay, we're going to let that work. I'm going to put a lid on it. And we are going to go ahead and make our savory treat. Okay, so I went ahead and I nuked all of our leftovers. You're going to start with your stuffing. I'm using gluten-free. You can use grandma's recipe, whatever your little heart desires, however your family makes stuffing. Most traditionally, obviously, use that. I'm going to crack an egg. Well, that was a little harder than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, we'll do 2 of those. There we go. Just going to zhuzh my fingers off real quick. And I guess we'll just get one up in here. Break the yolks. Make a smiley face. I kind of like it in my brand new jewel. Then, there we go. Make it so that it kind of gets all together. Nice and one consistency. Okay. And we are not quite ready. So let's add a little bit more stuffing. And there, again, guys, there's no science, or at least I don't use any kind of strict science when cooking. You just kind of feel the process out for yourself. I got our cranberry sauce boiling now. If you're using all leftover cranberry sauce, or if you want to make your own, you're welcome to do either. If you're making your own, it should be at a nice high boil right now. If you're using your leftovers, bring it down from its high boil, because you don't want it too hot for what we're about to do with it next. Okay, so grab some of this stuffing mixture, and you're just gonna kind of roll it in a little patty together. Oh my goodness. Get a pan on high heat, add some olive oil to that pan. Wait till the oil gets nice and hot, because what we are actually making are like little stuffing pancake patties. I'm gonna turn our cranberry sauce down. Come on over here while that's getting ready. So I'm going to add to our cranberry sauce some spicy brown mustard. You can use yellow mustard, you can use Dijon, you can use whatever mustard you happen to have in your house, but I'm using spicy brown because that's what I happen to have. Not an exact science here about how much we're going to put in. Okay, and my pot is fairly small here, so use your ratio wisely. And we're just gonna give that a nice stir into here. Because like I said, we're making a cranberry mustard. Okay, so let's come back to our pancake patties. Stuffing patties, stuffing pancakes, stuffing fritters. And we're gonna go ahead and just mold one here. Oh, we need to make it a little bigger than that actually. About like yay big, yeah. Okay, so about the size of your palm is what we're looking for. And you're just gonna dump it onto the heat. Doesn't seem to be quite hot enough yet, but that's okay. You want it to make that nice like little sizzle. Okay. Maybe we'll get 3 of these, that'll be fine. But feel free, do as much as you need for your family or yourself. Whatever your hunger decides, that's what you're gonna do. Okay, so we're gonna let those fry up. I'm gonna get a little spatula here. I'm gonna smush them down a little bit so that I make sure that they stay nice and tight together. This guy's fighting us, but we're gonna make him work. Move this guy over. Flatten them out a little bit. That makes them nice and wide. And it also makes them nice and thin. Nice and thin and wide is exactly what we're looking for because we're actually building Thanksgiving Day stackers. I recommend eating this one at midnight after Thanksgiving dinner and after everybody's gone and after you've done the dishes and you're hankering for that like sandwich. This is so much better. I'm going to turn our sauce off because I definitely don't want it to cook anymore. I'm gonna give this guy a little taste here. Oh, hot. And really good. You're gonna want it to be equal parts sweet and sour and equal parts mustard. So you have 3 flavors. A great way for you to be able to tell if your stuffing fritters are ready to flip is they'll get golden on the edges down here. You're starting to see it happen to a couple of these guys. Specifically, actually, our guy that was not really cooperating. We're gonna flip him nice and golden on the opposite side. Flip this guy. Oh my God, they're turning out so good. So good. Bump, bump, so good. I'ma eat you. Bump, 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 bump. Bump, bump, We got some slices of leftover turkey here. I need a fork. Just a little baby. And we're just gonna slice it. Oh yeah, buddy. And you can choose which part you want best. Like if you like the skin, cool for you. If you like the dark meat, cool for you. If you like the light meat and not everybody's fought you for it like they do in my family, everybody wants a piece of light meat, then good for you that you have some left over. Gonna let those kind of cool down a bit, and this is how we're gonna stack them. A corn fritter, a mashed potato, a little turkey, a cranberry dressing, and you have yourself the perfect Thanksgiveagain stacker. Now we're gonna plate it. So we're gonna take one of our little fritters here, they're still nice and warm, and we're gonna do step 2. We got step 1, fritter. Step 2, mashed potatoes. Take a couple of those, smash them down, make them nice and smushy. Can't help it. Okay, add a little turkey. I'm gonna add a 1, 2, 3 pieces. Little light, little dark, little skin. And then I'm going to bring over the piece de resistance. Do a little cranberry mustard. I want it to be kind of like drippy, but I don't want it to drip. Oh, there we go. Now we're gonna plate it. So we're gonna take one of our little fritters here. They're still nice and warm. And we're gonna do step 2. We got step 1, fritter. Step 2, mashed potatoes. Take a couple of those. Smash them down. Make them nice and smushy. Can't help it. Okay, add a little turkey. I'm gonna add a 1, 2, 3 pieces. Little light, little dark, little skin. And then I'm gonna bring over the piece de resistance. Do a little cranberry mustard. I want it to be kind of like drippy, but I don't want it to drip. Oh, there we go. Just like this. Now we reinvented this leftover. So it's not just the sandwich. It's not just the cranberry sauce added to the turkey to make it, you know, nice and that cool effect. We've warmed it. We've added mustard. And this is going to be a nice savory treat. Alrighty. Time to tell. Little turkey, little cran, little potato, little fritter. Perfect. Super, super savory and delicious. On to the sweet treat. For our sweet treat, we're gonna make sweet potato casserole French toast. Gluten-free, of course, for me, but you can feel free to make yours with whatever leftover bread you have. A really great way would be to use your dinner rolls and flatten them out and make your French toast on that. But we're gonna use our gluten-free bread. I got my pan on nice and hot here. I'm gonna crack 2 eggs. Gonna do a little bit of milk. To that, I'm gonna add a little bit of cinnamon. And then we are going to dip our bread in. Open up our sweet potato casserole leftovers. Now, what I'm gonna do is get the French toast bread nice and French toasted before we stuff it with the sweet potato casserole. So we're gonna make sure it's nice and coated and head it right to our pan to get French toasty. This is gonna make an amazing day after Thanksgiving breakfast. And if you wanted to do a little bit of a take on like a Monte Cristo, you can add your turkey and a little bit of your stuffing right on top of this to make it like that savory sweet balance. Turned our heat down on our pan and we're gonna stuff our French toast. Mix up our leftover sweet potato casserole. We got the marshmallows and the sweet potatoes and the yummy yummies. So we're just gonna put a little bit on, enough to make it nice and full and yummy. We are going to come right back and dip our sandwiches back in the egg mixture. So it's going to be a double dipped sweet potato casserole French toast. We're gonna serve this guy here. Plate her up. We are going to put a little butter right there on the top. Make sure it gets nice and melty. And we're also going to do a couple of extra marshmallows. Bloop, 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 bloop. Whatever your favorite syrup happens to be. one extra marshmallow right there. Nope. I don't know what's better, the savory or the sweet. Babe, I'm gonna get you a bite. And you're gonna be like, what? I'm eating this every day. And I'll be like, you can't, it's just for after Thanksgiving. That's all for this time, guys. I hope you have an amazing holiday with your family and friends. I hope your Thanksgiving was full of blessings. And I just wish you the best of times ahead in this holiday season. I love you, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. I am here to show you 2 awesome, tasty, delicious recipes. Can I give one more adjective? Awesome, tasty, delicious? Come on.